Now this week's been all about internet. On Friday, yesterday, I had an OpenReach engineer out, but that was sort of the culmination of a week's hard work because I had to get everything ready before he came. The existing internet connection comes from a fibre cabinet about 150 metres that way. But when I moved in, I perhaps foolishly took it upon myself to take off all of the copper cable that went round the house and in under the living room window. It was pretty unsightly and I just didn't want it there. So I had to prepare a different route. So instead of skirting all the way around the house, it now goes straight through the wall. I drilled diagonally upwards into the loft and it terminates in the cupboard under the stairs just here. And since that route goes through external and internal walls, it was really important to run it through 20mm conduit all the way through. So over there, you can probably just about see the conduit coming up right on the external wall. And the conduit comes up and around, loops around here, and then drops down into this stud wall. And if when the OpenReach engineer turned up, I'd have said, can you just run this cable through this hole here, all the way through my loft, down through the wall and into the cupboard? They just said no. It would have been a flat out no because, well, they just don't have time for that. So there's two reasons really why I've used the conduit. One, so that I can get it all done in advance, ready for the engineer. And secondly, it just protects the cable all the way through. It's one continuous length of conduit. It drops down through this stud wall, pops out in the corner of the bathroom. The back wall of the utility room is going to be battened, so all of this will be hidden, which means that the fact that this is sitting over the wall doesn't matter. I then drilled through diagonally here, and then it comes under the half landing. I've got to take this slack out up here and straight through there into the cupboard under the stairs. I then had the engineer terminate the connection in this back box so that he could put the OpenReach Mark IV master socket on there, ready for me to hook up my internet, but I'm not quite done. So as you can see, it's all a little makeshift in here at the moment, and that's my current task because I need to get this cupboard done so that I can finally get the wet underfloor heating down in the coming weeks and then close off the floors. The other big change that's happening, though this is something I will leave to someone that's qualified, I'm just running all of the cables in advance to make their life easier, and it means that I know that it's going exactly where I want it. So this meter will move into the cupboard under the stairs.